Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Jesse here from Long Lost Robots. Today, I'm going to be preparing and recording a full song here using the MPC ONE. We're going dawless. The goal of this is to be able to perform live or at home a full song. Pick up your guitar, microphone, and you're singing and having a good time. So having said that, I want to take 1 second to thank everybody for subscribing. It is an honor. I'm absolutely humbled by everybody who has hit that red subscribe button. Man, it's really cool. It's a great feeling, and I want to thank you for doing that. I have been off of YouTube for about a month and a half. I lost a friend, and if I'm completely honest with you, if I can do that, he was killed. And it was not easy to come back from that. It's been about a month and a half, and it was a great loss for his family. It was a great loss to a lot of people. He was a great man. So if you think that I have not been affected by this and I haven't been inspired to write a new song, I have. And it's about him and the many people that I've lost in my life. So today we're going to record that song. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's make some music. All right, guys, so how did I come up with the song? So the lyrics and melody came to my head first. I was at work, and like I said, I lost a good friend of mine, so I was at work kind of doing my thing, and this melody popped into my head. I got in my car, I started to drive. That was the one single melody that came to my head. So immediately, everything else started flooding into my head. Drums, bass, so it'd be like a little... So it's like a little kind of inversion drum bass line. I got in my car, started to drive. The windows were up, the music was loud. Right? So it's very 80s, it's very Cure-ish, maybe Depeche Mode, and a little bit of New Order, and a lot of me in the end. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and slam down some drums. When these ideas come to your head, like I always say, get them down as soon as possible, and make sure that you're getting your art recorded as soon as possible. That's the one thing about the MPC ONE, is that you can start getting creative and get it solidified here in the MPC and move on into the next idea. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start with some drums. I'm using the F9 kit that came free with the purchase of the MPC ONE. It was a download, so got a nice kind of 80s feel to it. The song's a little Cure-ish, a little New Order-ish, a little Depeche Mode-ish, a lot of me-ish. It's a lot of things, so the point is just to have fun. So let's check this out. There we go. We got some hi-hats. We're going to go ahead and throw in some drums. Let's solidify that with a little bass. I got in my car, started to drive. The music was up, the music was loud. All right, I'm liking that a lot. We're going to go ahead and keep that for now. All right, guys, so we're going to stick with that for now. I like that beat. It's very basic, very simple. One thing I can do is take that, and we're just going to go ahead and double the length of it, make it easy on us. Bam, now it's even longer. You can see over here, it's been doubled. There we go. Very cool. And now we have room to work with. When I'm making these songs, I like to go ahead and use as many or as less as bars as possible, or as less as sequences as possible. So if I'm going to do a verse, I make it long and worth it instead of chopping it up into multiple sequences. Believe me, when you export what you have here, you want the less of a package as possible. All right, guys? Add a little cymbal. There we go. We're going to like that. We're going to keep this song very simple. All right, guys, so we have a very simple pattern for our verse 1. Let's keep it that way. Let's get some bass going. We're going to record the bass into an audio track. So we're going to come over here. We have our input configuring. Should be okay. All right, let's check it out. All right, guys, so you can see we have a nice little signal going on. You can hear I have a nice chorus on the bass. I'm going to use that to kind of give it some width and some depth, and I'm going to record it wet. So there's no reason to drain the CPU here on the MPC ONE. And as well, I love my Bass Pod Pro. It's an old school rack mountable digital bass amp, and it's just got great tone. And of course I have my old Schecter here. I need a new bass, but that's another video for another day. Let's go ahead and see if I can record some of this. Let's try that one more time, make it cleaner. All right, we can do that a little bit better. Gotta do it again. Sloppy. Let's do that again. Let's try that again. Not too bad. That sounds actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and go with that and keep moving on. All right, guys, let's do the chorus drums really quick and open it up a little bit. Let's try that again. Awesome, sounding good. We're gonna bring in the second kick in. So we were using this for the verse. I'm gonna use that for the chorus and beef the song up. So I don't have to really use volume. I can just use different hits and even incorporate both kicks if I want. Plus that clap a little bit too. So let's go ahead and do that a little bit. Let's hit a little cymbal. Let's add some toms. Let's hear how that sounds with some bass. Don't you think it's extraordinary? Don't you think it? Oh no. Trust me, it'll all make sense in the end. So I kind of have these inverted chords, kind of a little bit. Kind of like to. So instead of, kind of like to. Gives it more of that dark feel. So let's go ahead and that's a chorus that I do already have. So let's hear how that sounds one more time. Coming at you and don't you think it's extraordinary? And don't you think it's extraordinary? Don't you think it's extraordinary? No, Awesome, I'm liking that. Let's go ahead and record the bass because we need to keep moving forward. And we're gonna, before you know it, we're just gonna be playing a whole song. So cool. Let's we're gonna double the length back, double it. And one thing I like about doubling the length again is it automatically doubles your audio, so you can't beat that at all. Let's go ahead and do that again. We're gonna undo that. All right, guys. So we have a verse and a chorus. Let's go ahead and check it out together. 2, 3, 4. I got in my car, started to drive. The windows were down, the music was loud. We're gonna just change it real quick. And I'll let you. Don't have my lyrics yet. And everything that's so don't you think it's extraordinary? Don't this life is extraordinary? All right, so let's get a cool little intro here. I'm going to use the bass as a reference. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Let's get rid of that audio too. We don't need that. Let's cut that. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. Excellent. We have our drum intro. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to go back to our first verse. And we are going to use a pad and we're going to get this song going. Check this out, guys. So check it. So of course we're going to go into our tube synth. You can come over here. We have pads. So I went into the pad section, and which is really nice because I believe as you're coming through here, you can see You can kind of go into your presets and just go into kind of narrow down what you're looking for, right? So, all right, guys, so let's record that pad. And you can hear kind of like a vibrato thing going on too, and it's fucking awesome. Hell yeah, I'm liking that. You can see how simple it is just to bring life to a few instruments. You don't need tons and tons of stuff. And believe me, we're going to add some little things here and there, but you don't need a lot to create a great song. So let's go ahead and go to the chorus and see what we can do with that. Guys, let's put that pad on the intro real quick and I'll show you how I'm going to come into the song. And there's a lot of room there to do something really cool for live purposes. You can have that extend out and have some really cool things going here, or do something, some live stuff on your external gear. And you could program all of that and then do your live stuff before the song kicks in. You have your bass guitar chilling right here, or your guitar, and then you're doing some really cool stuff on the intro just to kind of fill time and build ambience, right? So let's go ahead and move forward, guys, to song mode. Let's just see what we got. Right now, we're going to go ahead and do the intro one time, right? Because that's it. Then we're going to go ahead and insert. We're going to come over here. I can do a verse. And I can do that twice. So we're going to do that twice. Real simple. We're going to do our chorus. Come over here. We're going to do that once. We're going to insert. Come over here. Real quick. It's real simple. Even if I want to do more the verse longer, instead of having it repeat so many times and give it that live feel, which I like to do, I like to record it live, I can just extend that verse and then cut it down here, and it's actually very small for a easy pop song just like this. And of course, I can, as I'm playing live, I can always go back and just add more sounds and add more layers. So let's go ahead and just do this really quick. All right, guys, so after all that hard work and just with a little bit of extra work, technically, we can go ahead and do something like this. Don't have all my guitar parts, and I got lyrics to work on, but it's okay.
I got in my car, started to drive. The windows were up, the music was loud, and all of the tears ran down my face, thinking about you. You were taken too young. Everything was, don't you know it, extraordinary? Don't you think it extraordinary? Don't you think it extraordinary now that you are? I got in my car, we started to drive. I told you 1,000 times I wanted a life, and told me you wanted to come on and go again. You said I'll love you and I'll run all around, and told you when it ends. extraordinary. Don't you know it's extraordinary? Don't you know it's extraordinary now that you have
Not too bad. All right, guys, not too bad. Thank you so much. If you've lasted this long, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. How does your workflow go like? I think I'm going to rearrange this song just a little bit, just to kind of be a little bit more guitar friendly and keep those verses kind of closer and the choruses a little further away in the song because, well, quite frankly, it's art and we can do whatever the hell we want, right? So anyways, guys, my name is Jesse. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you are making some beautiful music. We will talk to you soon. Take care.